Hi everyone, Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a review of the new Trash Talk record, No Peace.
Ahem.
I drink your swag! I drink it up! Blah, blah, blah. Trash Talk is a West Coast hardcore punk band. This is their latest full-length LP. And they have had a pretty steady stream of full-length albums and EPs ever since they formed in the mid-2000s. A lot of the time releasing these projects through what I imagine is their label Trash Talk Collective, occasionally on a release here and there, releasing something in tandem with another label. But the most recent deal that they have inked, believe it or not, has been with Odd Future. Wolfgang Kill Them All. That Odd Future. With them, Trash Talk has released their last full-length LP, this full-length LP, and this relationship is not just business, it is artistic as well, with Trash Talk collaborating with Odd Future, performing with them live. And truthfully, it makes me glad to see new groups out there sort of working to create this cultural crossover between the hardcore underground of rock music and hip-hop. Not that there weren't already groups in the past, like Body Count, but Trash Talk and Odd Future should at least be congratulated for continuing this tradition. For the most part, in my opinion, the cultural boundaries between all of these genres are for the most part arbitrary. There's no reason that people can't be slipping through each one of them at their leisure and enjoying them all. Plus, I really loved that recent collab track these guys put out with Flatbush Zombies. All in all, Trash Talk definitely seems like one of the more well-connected groups in hardcore music out there right now, but as far as modern hardcore music goes, to me it doesn't get more inconspicuous than this new record. The most surprising things about this LP were the intro and outro tracks from The Alchemist, and the two features from King Cruel and Wiki of Rat King. When it comes to straight up punk tracks, there isn't much about Trash Talk's muddy guitar tone and sort of muffled lead and gang vocals that brings anything distinct or memorable to the table. Never mind original or refreshing. Trash Talk is way too far away from breaching that border to even consider it. I could at least say that the recording quality of the first releases I heard from these guys, like as well as that Awake EP that came out on True Panther Sounds back in 2011, at least the production there was brighter, it was heavier, it was more overpowering. But listening to deep cuts on this record, like Body Stuffer, this song to me not only has just a forgettable riff, but the recording quality of the track and just the performance of the song, I feel like I'm listening to a demo from a band with a tenth of Trash Talk's experience. There are tracks like Locked in Skin as well, where I really feel like the muddiness of the vocals kind of kills the track. And then there are tracks on here that I actually hear the vocals like Leech, but I kind of cringe at the lyrics. I mean, I get the sentiment of the song talking about somebody who is leeching from you or someone who is a bit of a poisonous person who you want away from you, but this story is just put so plainly and so witlessly that there's really nothing there for me to connect to the experience that the lyrics describe. There are tracks on here that are decent, like S.O.S, one of the catchier songs on here. Some really nice guitar leads on this track too, as well as The Hole, one of the lead single type tracks from this album, where the guitar riff on this thing rides a kind of weird groove, leaving a lot of space in the very fast, aggressive riff. And I feel like because of that, unintentionally, the vocals read a little bit better, which makes me connect to their ferocity so much easier. However, this winning streak doesn't really keep up on the rest of the LP. For the most part, I get songs that I feel like they're not that bad, but they're not that fantastic either. I definitely give it to Trash Talk for coming with ferocity and energy. They just don't have tunes or personality in their corner on this LP. To me, this record is middle of the road hardcore. It's hardcore for the sake of hardcore, and that's really it. To me, this LP is kind of homogenous, it's flavorless, it's more stereotypical for this genre than it is exciting. I'm feeling a light 5 on this thing. Transition, if you've given this record a listen, what did you think of it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Why? What do you think I should review next? And that's it. Trash Talk. No Peace. Forever.